Sorry.
Welcome to Arts Life Unwrapped. This is the second time I've now said that in an introduction because the first one was with Kololo. And with Hannah Wood, we didn't have the name, so...
You were wrapped.
Yeah.
Are you going to say that's a wrap at the end?
No, I'm going to say it's an unwrap.
That's an unwrap. You are saying that, aren't you?
I will now.
Yeah, good, right.
Now how are we signing off? Yeah. I have Luke Philbrick with me. We've actually done another interview before, but it was so terrible that we've come back to do it again. So this is Luke Philbrick from the Solid Gone Skiffle Invasion. Luke Philbrick and the Solid Gone Skiffle Invasion. Yeah, I've been practicing that.
Yeah.
Get it out more fluidly. But yeah. So, we're more or less going to talk about the same things we talked about last time, but with more fluency.
Right, okay.
And I've watched all of your YouTube videos now.
Oh, well done.
Every single one of them. Yep. Great stuff on there. You should go check them out. Please tell me about yourself to begin with.
My name's Luke.
Yes.
I play with the Solid Gone Skiffle Invasion.
Oh, nice. That is good. We covered that in the intro.
Yeah, alright. I'm a professional spoon player.
Oh my gosh, let's get the spoons out immediately. So last time this was sort of less, less or more improvised? This was less improvised last time. We sort of just, Luke was like, I can play the spoons, and I was like, shall I go get some spoons? Yes! I'm just gonna get these spoons and go.
Yeah.
This time I know he can play the spoons, so I brought the spoons all ready so I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Show me these. I've also bought spatulas.
Yeah, okay. I mean.
You're so much better at it than I am.
Oh, go on then.
I'm impressed that we have 2 spatulas.
Right, I know that.
We only have 3 spoons.
You don't really need 2 spatulas, do you?
Yeah, well, we need more than 3 spoons. So.
Oh, okay, alright. It might actually work.
That's kind of cool.
Ow!
I think you should bring that into it. I was watching the 3 Little Piggies. And it's not you playing the spoons.
No, that's Maddie who taught me the spoons.
Ah, she's very good.
Yeah, I do it totally.
She's a very good spoon player. I can't really do it.
Still. You're getting there.
Can't do it. So, one day, I'm practicing so that I can be in one of your music videos.
Yeah? Okay, yeah. We just have spoon players in the...
oh, that'd be cool.
That would actually be very cool.
Wasn't there an advert? It was a Cadbury advert or something where they had like 2 women with their spoons and they were doing like...
I have no idea. I was going to say something really poncy like... I don't watch corporate stuff on the telly. But
I'm not sure you're going to say that. To be fair, we don't even have channels anymore. It's all just Netflix, so...
Oh, wear your sunglasses as well.
They're upstairs.
No.
I know.
We had some good sunglasses last time.
I think I might just edit them in.
Yeah.
Just at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what we were last time.
The little jingle that we did.
Yeah. So anyway, so you're from Gloucestershire. And tell me something about that. Like
Gloucester's the most famous thing about Gloucester is the cheese rolling. Have you heard of the cheese rolling?
No. Yes.
So we have a very steep hill just outside of Gloucester, admittedly, that people come from all around the world to run down.
Is it something you train in at school? Are you really good at like cheese rolling?
Yeah, we're all really good at cheese rolling. And really, really bad at English, maths and science.
Oh, well, you said it, not me. Ta. Where I'm from, we have a thing called bottle kicking.
Bottle kicking?
And that's literally like, it's between Medbourne and Hallerton, and there's like 3 hills, like in a field, and they start on one hill, and basically you've got to get the keg of beer to one of the villages, and whoever wins, it's done like 3 times, and whoever gets it there the most times wins. And you basically just get really drunk. Yeah, right. And follow this like mosh pit round. It's pretty insane.
That sounds good.
But yeah.
I've never seen it, but apparently we got shin kicking as well.
Oh,
Just
yes.
You fill up your like trousers full of hay or straw, and like hold each other in like a wrestling sort of position, like shoulders, hands on shoulders, and kick each other in the shin until you either fall over or give up.
Oh my gosh! See, who came up with these things? One
Beef
time.
from Gloucester.
Right, yeah, farmers. Me and my mate were talking about these kind of traditions, and she was saying how it would be really funny if, like, because she used to do a lot of fell running. She's from like Yorkshire, and that's like the softest. I don't know if you've ever run across the fells. It's like really soft ground. It's like,
okay.
You might do your ankle basically if you're
Yeah,
not
right. Okay.
She was like, oh my gosh, what about if we have like you have to wear the highest pair of high heels that you have and like run a mile? I was like, yeah.
It's open to.
I think that'd be a great thing to bring in.
Yeah, but you're just gonna have like you're gonna pretend that you've got really shallow
No,
high heels.
okay,
aren't
sorry.
you?
A standardised size heel.
Yeah, thank you.
Stilettos. You have to wear stilettos and run across the fells. That'd be sick.
So,
But
yeah.
Yeah, so your music and Gloucestershire, I feel like aren't very well connected.
Yeah.
So where'd you get where's your inspiration? When did you start off? When you found your journey into
into music?
Yeah, into music, and then also into the genre that you kind of identify with.
So I was into like when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Nirvana and PJ Harvey.
I actually have you seen the montage of Heck?
No.
I watched that when I was doing the research.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It made me feel really like sad for Kurt Cobain. Actually, I felt a lot of empathy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's sad. But
no, I haven't seen it.
You should watch it.
Maybe.
It's got some really nice artwork in it. Like the way they put it together. They've had artists. His art, but also I think they've got people together to like illustrate some parts of the document.
You're selling it to me a little bit more now.
Oh no, it's really cool. It's really well put together. But yeah.
Yeah, okay, I might do then. Yeah, because his art's weird. I think he has like poo and sperm and stuff all over his art. Yeah.
It was kind of interesting though because it all relates to his music, like his journey as an artist. Like so, the bit remember they had the Baby album cover. I can't remember what it's called.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I didn't
Never mind.
Never mind. There was a lot of drawing around that. Which was really cool. But yeah, you should watch it.
Okay, I will do then. Alright, so yeah.
Just definitely let me know when you've watched it.
Sorry,
I'm
Mum.
curious to hear what you. No, because like 2 people told me to watch it and then I didn't, and now.
Okay, alright, I'll watch it. I promise.
Good. So Nirvana.
PJ Harvey. He's from Devon. I think. Jeff Buckley.
Yeah. Captain
Captain Beefheart.
Which confused me when I checked him out. I was like, what influence do you draw from him?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just like weird psychedelic blues, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was like a bit performancey. Do you know what I mean? He was very like in your face, or at least in the couple.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, when you say an influence, so I've never set out. It depends how you say influence, because some people sit down and think I'm gonna
be like that.
Make a piece of work that's gonna be like this, and this mixed together, or whatever. And most people, I don't know. I say most. I don't know. I don't do that. Just inspiration. Those are all the people that I like to listen to.
Okay. Right. Okay. That makes more sense.
So yeah, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd, Beatles, Kinks.
Nice.
Creedence Clearwater Revival, and then I listened to their influences and kind of tracked it back and back and back until I got to some sort of pre-war gospel and blues. Blind Willie Johnson, Skip James.
Yeah, did you do a cover of a Blind Willie Johnson song?
Yeah, well, most of his songs are just gospel songs that he's growled sort of through.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, we've nicked a couple of those same sort of gospel songs.
Yeah, because John the Revelator's one.
Mhm. Yeah.
Found that out. And I was thinking I was going to ask you like how do you compare the two? Like how do you feel about yours in relation to his, and then maybe in relation to the original gospel?
Oh, ours is the best, obviously.
Yeah, do you feel? No. Because there's obviously like in his there's the chorus and it's a female voice, which I thought was it contrasted very much because yours is like more the chorus, or it's a man. They're masculine voices, the choruses of your song.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Whereas his is very soft. It's like down the river.
Do you want to come and do the chorus for me?
No, I don't. But I just thought that was an interesting kind of.
Yeah. I think that song in particular is one of the first songs I sort of worked out on slide guitar. Which weirdly he's known for his slide guitar, and that he doesn't play slide in that song, but so it worked out. And that's why we did the song. So sometimes there's not loads of meaning attached to what songs get played and what don't.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you. I can't remember what you said last time, but it doesn't really matter anyway because you need to say it again.
Yeah. I might do.
Are you from a musical background?
No. So they like listening to music, but they can't play anything. Or my grandpa, my dad's dad, tried to play clarinet, but I just hear stories about how, and I think he himself said that he just couldn't do it.
Couldn't happen.
And yeah, I think the running joke was that he's trying to play the same thing for the last 20 years. And he just locked himself up in a room
and couldn't do it.
No.
Wow. So where'd you get your ability to play just from your hard work and dedication, rather than from your genes?
I don't know. I'm not sure if anyone gets musicality from their genes.
I don't know. Some people are just naturally very good at.
Naturally good at it, yeah. I don't know if that's
not necessarily genetic.
I suppose it is gene. I don't know.
Okay, but and when did you start playing guitar?
So I learnt guitar at school. First off, and it was just to get out of
lessons.
I think German. I think I got out of, which I wasn't very good at. And then I got a bit more serious about it, or better at it. I don't know, when I was about 12, 13, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sort of took a leap forward.
And last time we sort of talked about whether you liked the music you like now because of guitar, or if you did that before. Did you get more into deep blues?
Yeah, I probably did. Though I didn't. I've never really set out and learnt much guitar. I've always sort of made up my own songs and accidentally stumbled upon what other people played. Like I said with that Blind Willie Johnson, I didn't set out to play slide guitar. I had literally had a broken bottle top, a guitar there, and doodled away and worked it out.
Is that what you were talking about when you said the most interesting homemade instrument you played is your slide guitar with that?
Did I say that? Did I?
Yeah, because then I was like, is that homemade instrument?
Yeah, no.
I was expecting you to say something like a plant pot.
A plant pot, yeah. I told you about Damien with the chains. I mean, that's homemade.
That's pretty cool.
And we had where the homemade instruments. So yeah, I had a couple of projects with my dad building some guitars, which I got to admit didn't do much with, and oversaw the project. I think they're probably they're the most put together homemade instruments that we got.
You said you used a bedpan.
Yeah, I got a bedpan guitar. Got a guitar made out of a worktop. What else have we got? If you meet a lot of like Damon, who used to play with, his guitar was stuck together with blue tack. Glenn, my double bass player, about a month or two ago, his bass exploded on stage, so he's had to glue that back together, which is not. He bought a new bass now. I haven't seen it yet.
Wow. How did it explode? Just too much music.
Too much music. He wasn't even playing it at the time.
What?
No. He was. He was partaking whilst it exploded on stage, and I don't think he knew much of what was going on when it. Everyone was saying, "You're taking this really well. You're taking this really well."
Fair enough. What are you playing? What are you playing in the Warsaw Gold Rush song?
So that's one of the homemade guitars.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
So that's made out of worktop.
Okay.
So that's a couple of pieces of wood bolted together with some strings and no frets. So that's made for slide guitar because you can't really play anything else on it.
Okay. Is that what you play your slide guitar stuff most on then? Or do you have another?
I got a resonator guitar as well, which is a metal guitar.
Yeah, Daniel was telling me about this.
Yeah.
He's like, ask Luke about his resonator guitar. I was like, okay, get it more out because I totally forgot. Thank God.
I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Oh, no! Yeah, he just said it was really cool.
Yeah. So back in the day, they were used a lot because they're slightly louder than normal guitars. So before amplification was a thing, you used to play one of those quite often. And it's got like a metally sound.
Is it louder because it's made of metal?
No, so instead of a sound hole, it's got like a inverted speaker in it, made out of, I think, aluminium, but made out of metal. Right. And the strings connect to it, basically, and it vibrates it like it would do a speaker. Wicked. So it's
kind of like when you put your phone in a cup. Is it like that, inverted?
Not like that at all, but you can hold that if you want.
No, like I'm imagining it like, so it's like that inside, so the hole's here, and then it's got this like bit inside that's metal.
It might bounce back up in that same way.
Just like, yeah, that's what I mean. No? Okay. I won't make any more comments about instruments that I don't understand. But yeah, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
I've got to think about all the... I've got so much content here. And
you can't read it.
I can't see it. I literally can't see it. Oh yeah, this is something I did when I was watching your YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. I did kind of think, like, because you were talking about doing, like, bringing out some new stuff and just all coming together and just filming it live and stuff. How do you make the song? How do you put the songs? How do you all know what you're gonna do, basically? Like, how do you make the song? Like, who comes up with the melodies, the sounds, the ideas? It's a shared thing.
I do basically everything.
Oh. Okay, so you write them all. You come up.
I write them all. So a song would be based around a guitar and singing, and then I'll show Glenn the chords, and he'll go off and bounce it back up, and Jake on the washboard or drums, whatever he's doing, he'll come up with the beat. I tell him that they're doing it wrong, and then we'll argue about it for a little bit, and then it will slowly come together into something. And I try telling like Anthony on the clarinet and saxophone what to do, but he doesn't listen to anything that you say.
Fair enough.
And the same with Julian on the harmonicas, to be fair.
Do they all do their own solo stuff as well?
No. So, with some of the touring we've been doing, I just can't sing like 2 hours a night for the whole like couple of weeks or whatever. So I've started getting Glenn to do a few sort of like covers in the interval. Jake, who used to write some good songs, is just starting to play again. And that's, I would say that we're building up his confidence. It's not that he's a lazy sod. So
why did he used to write good songs?
Because he's lazy. And
but so he just doesn't write now, but all writes bad songs.
Yeah, he will do now. So yeah, they're all really bad now.
Okay.
No, he's starting to write and he's starting to play again. And they say Maddie on the spoons. So she is an artist in her own right. She plays with us on occasion.
Cool. Does she play more than just the spoons?
She does, yeah. So she plays a mandolin.
Oh wow, that's
and
amazing.
Guitar.
I mean, it'd be pretty impressive if you're an artist in your own right and only played the spoons.
That would be amazing.
You would be like the most amazing spoon player. The Cadbury advert would get you.
I don't even know this Cadbury advert.
I don't know if it's Cadbury, but there's definitely an advert. You have to go.
Cadbury's advert I can think of is the
gorilla.
The gorilla.
Yeah.
If the gorilla was playing the spoons, that would be.
Same kind of percussion vibes.
Yeah.
Very loose percussion.
Well, maybe Nestle just thought, oh, we need to copy that gorilla advert, and what can we do without copying it properly? Or just have some spoons, yeah.
You said you can't sing for that long. Is it because it's too straining on your voice?
Yeah, just when the last tour we did down in Cornwall, I think we did 9 shows in 10 days. Wow. Just towards the end of that, yeah.
Yeah, you guys do have a lot of shows on your website, which is really cool and exciting.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are with Arts to Life. I would just like everybody to know that on the 19th of November. Yes.
3 of them are with Arts to Life, so 19th of November.
Yes, and you got the 27th. Okay, so we've got the 19th of November. It's because I haven't planned that far. I haven't even.
You have, because you.
I have. But I've only just received your contract. So I was like, I need to put this in.
Yeah, she makes us do a contract and everything.
I make us do it. Yeah. yet. That's because I've got to make sure it all runs smoothly, and contracts just get that stuff done.
Proper profesh.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 19th November we've got a live stream with Luke Philbrick and the Solid Gone Skiffle Invasion. 19th of December they're playing at Hall Pass Bar, which is going to be super exciting. And then the 27th of March is Cloak and Dagger, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty exciting stuff. And then in between that you've got loads of other events as well, which I can't remember the dates.
I can't remember any of them. No,
Check out the website, it's all on there, super cool stuff.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah. And then I do want to talk about the kitchen sessions, because I know you told me to look at the YouTube and stuff, just to get an idea of what you're doing like now. But I still want to talk about the kitchen sessions, so I feel like that was an interesting topic of conversation. The only song I have really listened to is The Stolen Generation. I've listened to that, like, I've been travelling a lot this week. I've been like back and forth between London and Leicester. I've been on the train and I just keep wanting to listen to it on the train. It's such a nice moving song. And you said you wrote that ages ago, didn't you? Tell us about that.
I wrote that after watching a film called The Rabbit Proof Fence, which is about
Not The Rabbit Proof Fence.
Is that what you thought? You don't know.
I still haven't watched that yet.
Oh yeah. You don't have to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
She's an Aboriginal girl who gets taken away from her family in Australia, obviously, and escapes along a rabbit-proof fence to get home, basically. But the line I wrote at first was the most beautiful mistake she'd ever made, or something along those lines. I can't remember any lyrics unless I sing the whole thing.
Yeah, there's a face in there.
Yeah. But I wrote it around that, and it's not meant to. It's weird because it's not meant to be specifically tied to time and place too much, because the same sort of thing with tearing families apart happened in Ireland quite a lot as well, up until like probably the 80s and 90s, so I'd have to check that. Where the Catholic churches would take babies from and marry mothers, I suppose, and things. So yeah, it's meant to be just written loosely about that.
That makes a lot of sense. I couldn't remember you telling me that, and I was
listening to it,
and I was like, no, you did. You did, because you told me to watch The Rabbit Proof Fence.
Yeah, I might have said about that, yeah.
And I asked you what it was about, and then you told me this. It's all coming back to me now. I think I was just blinded by like the adrenaline of having to do an interview. I'm sorry, I actually wasn't listening.
With pink sunglasses on.
Yeah, it all got a bit out of hand. I'm glad we brought the spoons in, and we've even got spatulas this time, just no sunglasses, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I'm glad that we came and did this again. This feels much better. This one. Let me just lean forward and read what I've written. So the kitchen sessions, I want to talk about the kitchen, because I asked you last time what your favourite utensil was, or like what your favourite object in your kitchen was, because I asked you if you used yours.
Yeah, so I think my favourite, it's Damon playing the chain. So the Damon, my friend, who's passed away recently, he's an artist in his own right, plays a lot of the percussion on the kitchen sessions, and did with me as well, and provides a lot of the backing singing. You should check him out, it's Damon T. And he's from New York, and he's black, and we're up in the control room telling him to make some chain noises down in the kitchen, and he's just shouting at us angrily at the white folks in the control room whilst he's chucking the chains on the floor, singing along to old slave songs.
Wow.
That's my favourite moment. He's not really a kitchen utensil, but I mean...
How did Damon pass away?
Cancer.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're dealing with a loss.
Yeah, I mean it's a while ago now, but yeah.
Oh, well, at least you got that beautiful memory.
Mm-hmm.
Not at least. That was like the least empathetic thing I could have said. Sorry. Oh wow.
So you can edit this out, okay?
I'm not editing. Oh no.
No, it's fine.
Really caught me there,
he would have laughed as well. Okay, don't worry.
Sorry, Dave. I don't really know where to go from that. That's such a raw.
We wrote a song. So Damon, if you want to, that's a really obvious thing to say. We wrote a song called The Healing Crow. So whilst he was in the hospice, he gave me some 4 lines that he wanted to do a song with me for before he died, because he knew he was on his way. And he gave them to me on a piece of paper, and we never got to. There's no melody or anything with it, but we never got to do anything with them. But after he had died, the rest of the song kind of flowed out.
And who drew the bird?
My friend Vetty, who also from Leicester, who lives in Gloucester.
Really?
Actually.
Cool.
Yeah, so wood carving.
I thought it was a
wood
sketch.
burning. Sorry. So yeah, that's burnt wood.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, I don't know how she does it, but she can do magic with bits of wood and fire.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I listened to it. I thought it sounded a bit Beatlesy, actually.
Okay.
Is what the vibe I got from that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. Like, just the way the melody went. It was quite a beat, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I thought.
There's 2 versions. There's another one that's just me and the guitar, which is a lot more somber. In fact, that's just after I'd been on a 3-week tour, so my voice is shot to pieces, which suits the song in that really quiet, quiet sort of way.
It must take some recovering to go around and make the noises you make.
Super
and
fun,
also, I did watch The Man in the Attic again, and you do make some weird noises.
Yeah, what? So yeah.
They were like, ow, stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to bring this up again, because how do you? I mean, obviously it comes from the moment, but how do you like recreate the moment every time if you're performing that? Because it's definitely like you can't script those sounds.
There might be words there.
No. No word. Maybe it's just one moment. Maybe there are some words, but there's no word in it. Maybe there is, but I'm pretty sure there's not.
Okay. I don't know. Like when I listen to music and when I sing and play music, the words kind of are just a vehicle for the singing. I do like well-written words, but when I'm singing, quite often it's more the feeling of what you're putting across. And when I'm listening to music, so I can listen to music from lots of different languages that I don't necessarily know what they're on about.
Yeah,
but I still get the feeling of what they're doing. So some unworded sounds don't come across overly unnatural.
No, it feels completely it belongs in the song.
Yeah, so it might just be a bit of a song that hasn't got any words put to it.
Yeah, no, I think it's just like a spur of the moment. No, it had The Man in the Attic has words.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, but
there's loads of words.
There's loads of words in that one. Yeah,
it's got loads of sounds as well. I'm pretty sure that aren't words. But yeah. And then there was something I wanted to ask about the Stolen Generation. Oh yeah, I watched because you've got 2 recordings of the Stolen Generation on YouTube, and one of them is like a sort of you performing, and the other one is a recording from the crypt. Is it called?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's obviously a very different vibe. And I just wanted to ask, because in the first one I watched, which was a performance, there's a lot of like talking in the background. And it's quite an intimate song, so I was like, what did that feel like to perform?
Oh, when someone's talking?
Yeah. Do you like performing to a crowd that talk through the music, or do you prefer it when they listen? Because I know artists are different.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I prefer it if they listen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I guess it depends on the music though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, regardless of what the music is that we're doing, for me, I tend to drift off when I'm playing anyway. So if it's better if they are listening.
Yeah, I would have thought so. But like I remember speaking to someone who performed where I work, and they were saying how like they actually kind of feel less tense when people are sort of just doing their own thing and it's in the background.
I suppose it depends how how confident you are with what you're doing.
Listen to me.
How much attention you want.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy getting lots of attention.
Okay, well that's good. I think with a song like that, like, when I watched that, I did kind of think, shut up everyone. Like, listen.
Did you shout at it on
no, I didn't.
on the train?
At that point, I spent the whole day listening to like deep blues music. I was listening to Blind Willie Johnson, Book and White, like all of these people, and honestly, like towards the end of the day, I was literally sat like kind of getting further and further into the sofa, like making kind of southern noises, like I want a tea, like sat around
I want to. That's the phrase you chose to do. That
well, yeah, because it's still me, but I was doing the southern. I was feeling really southern. But yeah, so it was a bit too intense. Actually, I had to like take a step out and be like, right.
Yeah.
And I just like wrote all of the questions that I wanted to ask you, and still can't remember them. So yeah. But
Do you want me to read them for you?
I can't see them. I can't. Can you see them? Yeah, you have to. I can see them if I lean forward. You probably won't get my notes, to be fair.
Yeah, I got it.
And
The
the inspiration,
crow.
question mark, the movement from the introductory guitar plucking to the upbeat, resounding melody.
Very plucky.
In a, like, a guitar way. Not in a bad way.
There's nothing wrong with being plucky.
I don't know what I meant. Anyway, we've actually made it to 31 minutes.
Without tripping up massively.
What do you mean massively? What do you mean tripping up, actually?
What
are you saying?
You owe me some fuel money now.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. But anyway, thank you so much for coming to speak to me, Luke, again, for the second time. And that is an unwrap. Remember to come and see Luke and the Solid Gone Skiffle Invasion perform on the 19th November and the 19th December and the 27th of March and all of the dates in between because they're awesome and you're going to absolutely love their music.
Damn right, thank you.
Thanks.